Hello, and welcome back to Fire Up Connect. This is your host, James Watson of Sales Catapult. We just heard from three outstanding guests, and I'll now be providing a summary of the topics that were covered by each one of them, along with some strategic takeaways that they were kind enough to provide. And then I'll be adding in some sales-specific best practices from my perspective. First, we had Al Batinga and Deanna Mendeville of Digitized Learning, and Al is the CEO and Deanna is the COO. Al and Deanna run Digitized Learning, which is an organization that specializes in high performance individuals and business teams. And their key takeaways are: number one, as a high performance individual, the first of 6 core skills that they outlined is emotional intelligence. The second is that as a high performance individual, the second of those 6 core skills is thinking. And then lastly, you should get excited about Kaizen, spelled Kaizen, which is a concept of continuous improvement. So for their takeaway offer is that for anyone managing a team, they will offer a $500 assessment, and you can call them on that. And for anyone who is on a team, they offer a 60-minute coaching call, which is at no obligation. And you can reach them at www.digitizelearning.com or 949-813-7200. Again, that's www.digitizelearning.com or 949-813-7200. Our second guest was Nidhi Dandrial, who's the head of LTS Accelerator, and she's heading the LTS Accelerator program and the LTS startup business in USA. Her 3 actionable takeaways are that using the right accelerator can boost up your business sales and help you to plan your goals ahead. And second is understanding of making the right decision at the right time for your business with the help of mentors and industry pioneers is critical. And lastly, make sure you're not just focusing on one aspect of the business. It needs to be the right technology, the right sales and marketing plan and funds to take your business to the next level. And Nidhi is offering a complimentary business model assessment and a 15-minute feedback meeting from experts at Leo Technosoft. You can reach Nidhi at Nidhi, spelled Nidhid, at Leo Technosoft, LeoTechnosoft.net, or you can call or message her at 323-218-0050. Our last guest was Bill Kirschbaum, and he is a marketing consultant and the owner of Good News, and that's pronounced Good News like it sounds, but spelled GNUS. Bill is a marketing consultant for business-to-business companies. And his key takeaways are: number one, you need to understand your customers and what they expect from you. Secondly, you need to create a strategic marketing plan that includes post-sale stages. And lastly, don't try to do it all on your own. He is willing to do a free marketing checkup and a complimentary consulting call to review your current marketing program and give you some feedback and recommendations. You can reach Bill at goodnewsmarketing.com. And news, again, is spelled GNUS. So Bill at goodnewsmarketing.com, or on his mobile at 734-730-5665. And then finally, here's some key sales takeaways that hopefully can help some folks out. And number one is make sure you hire right. It's critical to have the right salespeople in place and to compensate them properly. Typically a good balance for a pure hunter salesperson, business development, or even a senior sales rep is a combination of 50% base and 50% variable, so that the on-target earnings are going to be, twice what the base salary is if the objectives are achieved. Secondly is to scale your sales by focusing at least half of your time and budget on sales and marketing. That usually happens eventually, but it really needs to happen almost immediately from the beginning of starting a business. And potentially that could help in mitigating some of the failure rate that is associated with with startups, which is unfortunately very high. It's nearly 70% within the first 10 years. And lastly, build a sales plan and a playbook that aligns with your near and long-term objectives. Start with the end in mind and then reverse engineer your way back to establish what are the key metrics, what are the quotas you should have, what are the personnel that you should have in place, how many we have to have in place, and when. My call to action is to give a complimentary written assessment and on sales agility, and then a 30-minute review of those results. And again, that is complimentary. And I can be reached at jwatson@salesacceleration.com. That's spelled JWATSON at sales, SALES, acceleration, spelled XCELERATION.com. There's no E before the X. Or you can reach me on my cell phone at 310-488-1864. I can also be identified on LinkedIn under James Watson at Sales Catapult. The Fire Up Connect radio show airs every Sunday at 2 p.m. on KCAA Radio, which is affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. This is also recorded and available on demand on YouTube and Roku TV under Building Solid Foundations. And each segment is posted on my LinkedIn, which is James Watson at Sales Catapult. Thank you for tuning in.